level
Yeah,
3
free.
alchemist spell with 500 gold
Oh,
piece magic.
sure.
It
Well,
seems like it's working now.
transformation cost
Yeah.
a
We
lot
back?
of
We're
money
back.
too, but
Okay, good.
Welcome back. We shall continue. So we met the Fire Rex. We got plans together. We got the we sent all of the ice trolley people, ice giants, back to their back north to their new queen. You know, quite a sad thing that happened to their king. As it is. And so that happened. We said after that we begged for the Fire Rex not to destroy himself. Hopefully, we would stop him. And we went back to the main. We went back to the base. Set up a meeting with. Arranged a meeting for. What's his face? Brother Frayne. And we did some of our own business, such as Zacharias asking me to let the undead dragons go. And I did. Nothing can go wrong with that. Hopefully. We made a deal.
Wait, you let what go?
The undead dragons.
Oh, right.
You know, those big things?
No, I thought you said Iron Dragon for a second. I'm like, what Iron Dragon?
Undead. We don't have any
Yeah,
iron
I misheard.
And we spoke to Frayne, who was disappointed in us killing Thorn. On the other hand, is not going to do anything about it.
I think when it came to Sakharoth, he said like, "Oh, I will like use this seal or whatever it was, so be ready when I do that to pull me out."
Yeah.
I think that's basically what he
Well,
said.
I don't know if he said to pull it out, but yeah.
Basically,
Just make
keep
sure
it
it's
on
ready.
you.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm keeping it on me.
Mm.
But other than talking to Brother Frayne and promising to make him the cardinal of the Mithrin Church, which is just an amusing idea to me, we sat down and considered the approaching bugbear army in 1 week's time.
We also divvied up the loot.
Well, that's expected. I mean, loot, right?
Yeah. So the loot pile is currently empty.
Well, better fill that back up. I heard we got some bugbears. They sell well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fried and crispy. Anyone's got anything to say?
No, I think that's basically the gist of it. We talked to everyone.
So a week has gone by with crafting for some. Any others who've done anything in particular they would like to share? No?
Nothing of particular importance.
All right. As for the your cohorts and organizations, there's been much movement about. People are trying to get adjusted to the new situation and new thought of things, learning to call you by your new title of High Cardinal, such things, really. It obviously takes some time for everything to adjust, and most of it has been fairly boring compared to what you have been through. But perhaps a week of quiet has been nice, as the whole kingdom of Telling is quivering. Seemingly bleeding out as an army of furry death approaches them. And it is in the morning, a week after the last time that the army lands on the eastmost coast of Telling, ready to march and move. It's also this morning when Asurius, perhaps likely being up doing some. Does he spend his time now at the cathedral or at the Agathium? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Very well. He will then sort of feel a slight burning around wherever he keeps the letter. And mentally, he will hear some words. It seems that a letter has been activated. However, something unexpected happens. Instead of the normal contact, he simply is allowed to scry upon a situation instead, if he wishes.
What, on top of the normal?
It seems like someone currently has activated it, but is no longer holding it. So you can scry upon the letter, but you can't really talk to nobody. So, do you want to accept it?
And this is them activating it from their side?
Yes.
Okay, what is going on there?
Right. As you take a look, you see Firex basically having apparently just broken the seal, but then quickly turned around to look at someone who's entered his tent. There in the doorway is someone you've seen before. It is Shakaroth, Nightmane.
Okay.
He sort of walks up to the fire. He says, "A fine morning for marching. Each day Matherin draws ever closer. It will be our greatest victory. Your greatest victory." The fire looks sort of... His eyes glaze over for a moment. "Matherin," he grumbles. "Yes, not far at all. Your orders, sir. We'll keep beside this stream and follow it south all day. The scout report is clear. Maybe we'll catch a few farmers and millers off guard, but those are just the ones who weren't smart enough to flee. The lads love the sport." Yeah, Nightmane says, a wicked chuckle. "And what about the scouts? The wolf riders are almost back. You want me to send them out again this morning? Those hills and bluffs ahead should be searched for ambushers." Mayax looks at him quickly. "Ambushers? Here?" he says with a not completely convincing smile. "We haven't even seen the enemy patrols in days. I think they concentrate what remains of their forces south in defense of the city. Besides, these low bluffs offer scant cover. We'll see any enemies miles away. No. Let the scouts stay with the horde for a while and rest up. We've been driving them hard. We'll need them fresh when we approach the southern peninsula and close upon the capital. The humans won't just hand us the largest city." Nightmane nods, a little skeptical. He says, "As you wish, mighty Sakharoth. Now, break camp. I want this rabble marching within the hour." Yeah, he turns to look at his lieutenant, who then sort of hurries out to clearly fill out the order. Yeah, he looks back to the letter and then back out. He says, "It's time to die, my friend." Just under his breath, as he then goes over to grab the letter. Assyrius can now talk to him if he needs to. It doesn't seem that Sakharoth has noticed this additional effect.
Sakharoth.
Quicker than Thorn. I appreciate it. I've sent the horde marching. We'll be there at dusk.
Very well. I will have everything arranged as soon as I can.
Good. Be there. If we get too far through the Brandleburn fields, we might actually have a chance.
You ready for this?
Says, I'm doing my part. If you want to see me live, you'll have to do something on yours. Just remember, if anything living gets through that break, whatever stragglers might be there will rally around them.
Understood.
Mouse, any orders?
For now, just continue as you are.
Oh, one thing.
Yes.
Got
an idea, Jonas?
I was thinking of talking about it earlier this week, but I think I forgot. Also, I'm working a lot. We haven't considered, but it might be something that Zacharias has brought up with group. Do we want to unleash the undead dragons on the horde? I think they could be pretty fucking awesome.
We plenty to eat.
My initial thought was like we have our army, in the back, plugging the back, right? We have archers on the bluffs raining down death. We have us as an elite force guarding that small gap, and then we have just the dragons just crash down in the middle of a horde and just rip everything to shreds.
Well, I'm just
I don't
worried
think we need
about.
them.
Yeah, I just think they won't want to stop once the Bugbear army is dead.
If they don't, we kill them. Like that's and they
I don't think we
kinda
need
know
to.
that.
Like, honest, I think that we have enough. I don't think the bugbears even have a chance,
I
whether
just-
we use the dragons or not.
The plus side of using the dragons, as I see, is that they can really do, like a bugbear versus those things. Like they have nothing. Like they just will melt away, and it will show our allies the power we command. You know, it's a show of strength from our side, being like, yeah, we can hold the pass. Also, some of our minions are gonna rip, help with the battle. Don't worry about them. And just these huge fucking dragons.
The
just
bugbears
land.
also have giants, though. I think.
Yeah, good for dragons to
That's-
chunk into. And
Yeah,
then-
I do want to have Jerathon take a part because he's bored. He has to do something.
My thought was then to have like, all right, everyone on our side wear this banner or like use this banner collar, and we tell basically our dragons, kill anything that's not wearing that collar. Anything under those banners belong to us. They're our minions. Do not touch them. Anything
Well,
else,
where
you
are
can
we
just
gonna
you
get
can
the
just-
banners?
You can just
They take time
rampage.
to make.
We have a week. We can probably go to the mercenary horde and be like, what banners do you use? And like take a look at them and say, switch out all of that for the old like Davrin banner. Like they were meant to be marching under the banner of the old king or something, wasn't there?
Under the Scion.
Under the Scion, right? And the Scion at this point is old man Havelin or young man Havelin, I guess.
Young man Havelin, yeah.
Yeah, although he looked kind of old in the picture.
Will you actually write him into the book, though?
I mean,
The Liberdarium, giving him a claim.
if he's leading the army, they're gonna insist on making him king.
yeah, I think we can give him a claim.
Yeah.
I personally is fine with that. He seems loyal enough, much more trustworthy than the haughty guy that we just want to strangle all the time. And we have
honestly, we might as well strangle him.
What about the other one?
the old guy,
No, not
No, Butthole's brother.
Butthole's brother.
Yeah, the Barca guy.
Yeah, old man Barca. Yeah,
They're-
There's two of them.
him we
kind of the
said.
same age, I think.
No, I don't think, or maybe they're more.
They
So I think that
The old man Barca is very old, actually. Like he's keeping well, unnaturally so, but perhaps that's the half-elven blood. But he is very old. At least 80, probably more.
Okay.
well, I think Havelin
Yeah.
would be the most trustworthy, perhaps.
I can see that there's a second Chloe on the map. Can I get that one instead then?
But
Yes.
both old and new Barca would probably play better with the existing nobles that we have to deal with.
The thing is, we
Definitely.
Well,
have.
I mean, Darth Havelin is he's an anti-paladin. He's got to have good charisma.
Metagaming.
Marcus pulls up his
Yeah.
stat sheet.
He's got. Yeah.
I think, from what we have seen of Berithor, does he seem to be a competent leader? Like, is he a
Oh,
leader?
very much.
Yeah.
He seems to be quite
Yeah.
competent. He, however, seems to be careful not to overstep his boundaries,
That seems excellent.
That's perfect.
That's
yeah.
pretty good. Yeah.
which is why he's not taking super much charge and initiative.
That seems like
You have
precisely-
also seen what he has been doing before.
Oh.
And actually, if you will ask him, he will tell you about how he did things
No,
in the past
please.
and what he's been doing. And
Yeah, please do. That seems.
if you have any questions for him, he'll answer them.
No, I think I think we will ask him like if he feels like he could shoulder this responsibility, being one of our most key servants in ruling this kingdom.
Bow and say that he has, in honesty, he never expected it to come like this. But since, thinks back, well, since he disappeared at the Horn, he was given a vision of at least what he thought was Mithra, that told him that this would be his fate.
Well, who are we to stand in the way of fate?
Are you asking Zacharias this? Best not ask Zacharias that question. Because then he might be like, fuck that! I'm gonna...
He has an actual... Like, he is of House Haviland.
It's true.
And they do have a shield of arms. I think you've seen this before, but I'll just put it here again.
Oh, sure.
Next to him. If you wanted it for banners and such.
Yeah. That seems great.
That is... okay, you can see it. It's black for you. Let's put it over here. Yeah.
Alright. Red stag.
On a green and white.
Seems good to me. I think he is excellent.
House Barca, of course, is the golden griffin, and the sort of crimson and green.
Red also works with the Hell Knights. It's like, you know.
You know, I think by not making a Barker King, we are going to make enemies. But fuck it, we'll just kill them.
We have Old Man Bark on our side. We promised him to give him reign over the Old Barca Palace, and then he would say that he would swear loyalty like in front of everyone to us, and with him would also come a lot of the Barkans. So we tie them to us in that way. We also have the Baroness Venya, who we also have some promises to keep to. But when we do, and I don't see any reason not to, she will probably also fall in line and help us do a lot of stuff. So my vote is for
Darth Haviland, yeah.
Darth Haviland, aka Berithor.
I agree. Also, Melon did mention something I've not thought about. Haviland knows about the Silver Dragons, doesn't he? Like, something.
Well, should we play out a scene when you ask him?
Let's do that some other time. I should have done that in the downtime.
We can if you want. I mean,
it's certainly interesting information.
If it's something all of you want to know.
Maybe after this, because right now the army is kind of the immediate threat. But after this, we should probably have a talk with him to see what he knows about that stuff.
He has again said that he will answer whatever questions you might have.
Good.
In return, he has asked Marcus about, like in the week, about basically try to be filled in on what's been going on your side of the story, basically, because he knows his own.
Sure.
At some point, I also want to hear his story, like what he has been doing since the Horn and stuff like that. But that can be.
Yeah, catching up. So, buddy, what you been doing since the Horn?
When you killed your friends. Those couple of times.
That was good. My thing would then be, so we have the bluffs. Can I paint somewhere? Let me get a tool here.
No, while you do that, Cash is gonna drink potions that last for 14 hours or 20 hours.
So
this is how I imagine. Whoa. Actually, Malachi, can you give us like a very basic layout of the bluff stuff we're going into, like how the area actually looks?
Yeah.
Sure, it makes sense that one of you, at least, Sagara, would even give you a map of it.
Yeah, probably Marcus, because he's like the military strategy guy.
He's actually like thought this plan out, as to speak. Like he's a pretty good general. From the on the other side, you could say.
Yeah.
Let me just see here. Allow you to see a bit here on this other map, because there's actually a nice layout for you.
We are basically like leading the Lannister army in the War of the Usurper.
Spoilers.
What? That's like the first thing you learn.
That's so God damn, Jack, I can't read the books now.
Jack.
Oh.
Alright, so the Horde of Sakharoth shows up there.
This is his plan.
This is his plan. Yeah, we have the.
He's a very good painter.
You know, he had time.
He has people for that who don't know what it means.
It's like a goblin. Just likes to draw. Alright, so we have on the sides we have our people basically with arrows. Back here, we're gonna have. Oh dear, not this again. Like why?
He suggested heavy cavalry.
Yeah, back here. God damn it! What is? I really hate the painting tools.
What do you mean? You
You
want to
need to
draw
select
like
no
I want
color.
I want to do a circle
circle?
that is not filled in, but it's always.
Then right-click the little no color thing in the top left of it.
I did, but it doesn't.
Like you want to? I'll
doesn't
do
work.
like a circle
See?
for you.
That doesn't.
Like you can even use circle tool. There you go.
No, it
Is
doesn't.
that what you wanted?
That is what I want. Yes.
Yeah. Just pick the circle tool, pick a color, and draw a circle.
Nope. That's not how this works. Apparently.
Oh, all right.
Hey, just select
Ah, there
no
we go.
color.
Finally.
It's because the undo functions weirdly.
There we go. So yes, had Ice and Mark will plug this hole. Rest of the mercs are here and here, basically. Which leaves us in this little place here, and a lot of bugbears in the middle. This is pretty damn good, because if Herr Eisenmark can hold that area over there, they can't really climb the bluffs as far as we know. If we then send in, say, the dragons in the middle of this rampage through the horde, I think that will like break them completely.
How big is this valley area? How big would a dragon be on this map? The
1 inch is 100 yards on this.
Oh, okay. Mm.
I would still argue that the dragons are too unpredictable at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know if we should.
I'm pretty sure I can control them. Like, basically we say don't touch anyone riding or fighting under our banner, which will be the stag.
We could just say only kill bugbears.
Yeah, and like it's like don't touch people fighting under our banner. Our enemies are the bugbear horde, which is bugbears, trolls, and giants, and goblins, and like various greenskins and stuff.
You do know they're not very dumb.
No, they're smart.
Hey, don't say greenskins. Don't say greenskins.
I'm not saying they are dumb. I'm saying they are.
Not greenskin, so
I'm saying they might be
like Fleas area.
hungry.
Yes, and they have
They certainly do seem
30,000. Have 30,000 of Sakhar's horde to feast on.
Yeah, just tell them to not attack any people under our banner and no black dragons, please.
Yes.
Yeah, say
We can-
only kill members of the bugbear.
We can basically say this is our team. Don't touch them. This is the enemy team. Destroy them completely. You can just murder them for as much as you want. I don't care. Just land in the middle and rampage through them. Like, do as much damage as you can. Kill as many as you can. And just drive them into a panic so that Eisenmark can, like, mop them up there. I mean, they are fantastic terror troops.
Well, speaking of terror troops, do we want a Medusa?
Bring out.
Yeah, I would say same instructions for Jeraphon. He will be graded on his performance, so he better do well.
It's an exam. He needs to pass his terrorizing exam.
If Sakurai presents this plan to well, I guess Rakir, who was the one who was speaking, right? Would they agree to this plan?
To kill lots of people.
Kill 30,000 bugbears?
Yeah,
Sure.
They'll kill everything that's living. They hate it. It smells dirty and nasty, and
Well, see, that's
it
the
needs
thing,
to be
though.
rendered and flayed forever.
For now, I don't need them to kill anything living. I want to kill specific living things.
It's a start.
All right, there we go.
Eventually, they will get around to
Oh
everything.
yeah, sure. Eventually, we will get to there, but not right now.
The dead
Right
will
now,
eventually
only
win.
the bugbear horde.
For now, only the bugbear horde. And yeah, they are highly intelligent.
They did
so
use a lot of soul power when fighting you, and when they do kill things, they can drain their souls, and that's what fuels their magic and abilities. So they do want to.
they're gonna
Sure.
be charged.
They're basically
for this.
half damage half dragon. So
It's great.
they want.
It's great. Yes.
The more they kill, the stronger they get.
Mhm.
With you, they were kind of starved, but now.
Imagine.
Yeah.
And if they turn us, we can still destroy them, even if they are powerful. We have ways to handle them. At least will have ways to handle them if we really have to.
And
But,
can you hand me Chloe?
But I think we have we have enough gumption, and Zacharias has enough pull on them currently. I mean, he is a lich after all, and quite powerful. So he has a decent pull on these creatures and can actually make them cooperate.
We should try to make Jarathon. We should like disguise him as like a good colored dragon.
What?
I don't think he's gonna do it. Why?
Why?
Even?
Why would we? Do
Because I mean, the people are gonna be like, you know,
What
I mean,
people?
the people who live in fucking Mathrin.
that? But they're not gonna see
The
this.
idea
This is not near
is-
Mathrin.
Well, right, but the idea is that they're gonna. Well, I mean, just because it's not near Mathrin doesn't mean that no one's gonna see the battle.
I mean,
battles
still-
attract onlookers.
I mean, still, are they gonna be like, oh no, we got saved by what looked like a
Evil
black
people.
dragon? Now I'm not gonna accept the regime. Like,
They're
that
not gonna
seems-
trust us though.
Also,
I mean,
We
then
don't need
we
trust.
don't need their trust, but it's gonna help if we have it.
the
What are they
fact that
gonna-
that the future government of Telengard has dealings with black dragons is not going to be hideable for much longer.
And also,
Right.
We put an ultimatum to them. They can either have a government that works with black dragons, or they can have bugbears. Their choice.
Or they can die, you know,
they can
what are
ba-
they gonna do?
exactly. It's like you
Revolt?
either
We got
accept the
hungry
help
dragons.
Yes.
and the rule, or you die. It's pretty much that simple. Bow before us or be destroyed. It is like at some point
No, I can't hear anything either.
this island can just sink and burn.
And for once, the battle before us will be destroyed. We don't even have to do the destroying. We have a bugbear army for that.
No, if I was a farmer and I heard a story about, black dragons saving everyone, I would just shrug and accept it.
Or what if the story was like, oh, the heroic hero of heroes returned
Oh, got disconnected.
and destroyed the oncoming evil horde. He also had I also got disconnected. He also had like a weird monster thing along with them. Would you then say, "Oh, I hate him," or would it be like, "Oh, thank goodness that you ended the horrible war, and brought peace. Oh, thank goodness." Seems the latter, honestly.
I don't
Looks
think he would be like
we
either.
lost- Okay. Oh, he's back.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
You should be able to reconnect just fine. I don't know what happened. Internet burp.
Melon is asking if Telebondus would pretend to be a bronze dragon, he would settle for no less than gold. I mean,
And even
and even then,
I'm just saying the rule is gonna change. It's gonna be lawful evil instead of the whatever they used to.
Oh, good.
instead of poop that it was before.
Yeah, instead of poop.
Poop. Oh, man.
The laws are gonna change. That's just how it's gonna be. Well, if they go
Right,
against
the
us,
laws are
we're
going to
just
change, but the people aren't.
well.
They have no
what,
choice but to change.
What do we care?
Yeah,
I mean,
we're
what's
not-
the point in ruling if there's nothing that we rule over?
You know that
There'll be
depends.
something to rule.
There'll be enough to rule over.
People are remarkably hesitant to revolt when a group of powerful individuals have just saved them from utter destruction.
I'll also have a pair of under dragons.
Yeah, and also have
I guess.
like we have doing this will be it's basically making like the last touchdown to win the Super Bowl. That's what we're doing right now. Like we're running that field right now, and
By the way,
whatever we do it, like however we do it, people are gonna love us anyway.
The point is also that none of us have to hide anymore. We
Well,
can all
Zacharias is gonna
be
hide still.
ourselves. Cash is not gonna hide when it's
That's
all
fine.
over.
Once I
just gonna
de-orc, I won't need to hide.
De-orked.
De-orked.
Damn, I orked again.
Oh,
All over the floor.
oh no.
ooh.
God, Jarathon, you need to clean it up. It's a mess in there.
Jeraphon the janitor.
Jarathon, he has a cap and a broom, a mop. He's like, ugh.
He instead of using the toes, he just added the floor.
Real nice polish.
The floor can't be dirty if there's no floor left.
Jarathon's cleaning service will burn the dirt clean off.
Along with the rest of it.
No dirt left. That's the promise. And there's a sign, like
Yeah.
a picture of Jarathon with a thumbs up and a wink, like.
All your 4 easy payments are $29.99.
Yeah. I think this plan is sound. We only need to hold the pass, and my friends, can we hold the pass? I ask you.
Can a bugbear survive 512 fire damage?
Excellent.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Is there anything you want to say to...
We will go. When exactly did our army land on the shores, Malachi? How long have they been here to sort of maneuver into position? How long
They have landed.
Yes, but how many days have they been here? Like, have we been able to visit them?
Like they landed like yesterday.
Okay.
And have been like sort of organizing everyone getting off the ship. I mean, it's a lot of people.
Who is in command of the mercs? Is it Eisenmark?
There's a lot of different commanders from all the different companies and groups and like criminal gangs and bandit chieftains and whatnot.
Well, basically, what we're gonna do then, I think, is when they have landed, organize themselves for a couple of hours. We're gonna show up. We're gonna have I forget. Is it Berithor?
Berithor, yeah.
Berithor. We're gonna have Berithor with us. We're gonna show up in a explosion of shadow and darkness and horror, and be like, all right, all the leaders gather here, because we have something to tell you. And what we're gonna tell you is that this is Sir Berithor. He's the scion of Talengard, and he's gonna lead you gloriously as you slaughter these bugbears, and then march into Mathurin and claim the crown, and basically do all the parades and stuff.
And then we're going to ask them if any of them object.
Yeah, is there any objections?
Say yes, and then we stab them.
Yeah, is there any objections?
No objections.
And if someone objects, yeah, we're going to basically sick Marcus on them.
Basically, there's two large groups. One full of killers with all kinds of different equipment. They seem to have spent some of the money they got paid buying some, surely. But whatever towns they came from likely didn't have enough for all these people. Looked like some of them just out of prison, with got meat hooks and all kinds of stuff. It's a very disorganized sort of group. They do all seem quite capable, strong. They could be Dragon's Claw members, a lot of them.
Oh,
as it stands.
I thought the same
from
thing.
The look of them.
Kyrie looks at them. You shall do well here, I think.
Well, first of all, they have to survive and then prove themselves.
Yeah. Then there's the other group, which is the heavy horse and the sort of heavily armored infantrymen with crossbows over their backs, the long pikes, their large shields, their generally all in half plates, and their mercenary captain with his green dragon scale over his eye, and his countless scars in his flame arch, sitting on his black destrier, sort of looking at you. His men standing complete rank and file.
That's good. That's good. We will detail the plan. Point, like have a huge map. Point where we wanted the different like groups and squads and like armies to position themselves. A lot of this we're going to leave up to Sir Berithor, of course.
He's been an excellent commander.
Good. And again, any subordination will be met with extreme prejudice. It's just going to be freaking Shane lightning.
Yeah, there's no there's no brig. It's just like you disobey an order, you die.
Yeah.
Also,
there doesn't seem to be any disobeyment.
Marcus walks up and just breaks them in half. Like
we'll hint at unexpected
I
allies.
lift them up and bring them over my knee like Bane.
We'll hint at unexpected allies, but we won't tell them exactly what to expect.
Exactly. There will be aerial support. we can say.
So shoot at nothing in the air.
So don't.
Well, we tell them if only shoot at the bugbear horde. If anything plops down after the fact, ignore them.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that if something is among the bugbears, it'll be hit by arrows from everywhere.
Oh, that's fine.
That seems to be the deal.
A few arrows that's not gonna matter.
Berithor will also do a change, which is take an extra hour to actually get some pitch and to make some flaming arrows, because he actually has heard that there are a lot of trolls in there too.
Excellent. Good work, Berithor. And we have Yarathon with acid. If there's a really troublesome troll horde, he can certainly do a lot of damage to that, I should think. And yeah, we'll tell Eisenmark that he will hold this. He will plug the hole behind the horde.
Yeah, his archers will be on the bluff. His horsemen will be in the gap. And
I think the archers are mainly the rest of the army, right? Like Eisenmark's troops are heavy cavalry. That's what they do.
Well, what were the archers meant to be made up of, Manikai? The ones on the bluffs, Eisenmark's guys, or like the?
Well,
Or other
yeah, but a
archers
lot
in
of the
the
other
main
dudes have
group?
like all kinds of other ranged weapons as well.
Oh.
Jake,
There's
I think
arrows and stuff, but
everyone
there's
that can
basically
perform-
there's basically stuff enough to go around. Material is not the need they have.
Anyone that can perform a ranged attack goes on the bluffs. Anyone that can't is plugging the breach, and then we plug the break.
Jake.
Everyone goes on the bluffs then.
Yeah, Jake. Basically, how it is the cavalry's on here.
I know.
The cavalry's here, but then all the rest of Eisenmark troop and all of our mercs are up here. So
I don't even see the map. I lost it. Oh, there it is. Brandenburg.
Basically, we will talk to Eisenmark, see that that he is comfortable doing this, plugging the hole, and instilling him in that this plug the defenses have to hold. Let nothing through.
Also to give you a wicked smile and say that his cavalry charge has never failed.
Good. We look forward to see him in action then.
He's slain things that are much greater than this sort of rabble.
Excellent.
Giants, bugbears, it's nothing.
I really like this guy. Can we make him like Supreme Commander or something?
You've
He did
only
what-
just met him.
he did want a stronghold here.
You're fawning over him.
But listen to him. He has like a green drag iron patch. Like that seems great. Anyway. Yeah. I think that's it.
This is it.
And yeah, so you gather, marching fast, take good time. Probably you have quite a few hours of waiting here. There's no point in getting getting late to this.
Also, remember I can duplicate Chloe, so the only wand I have is a Cure Light Wound and a Fireball Wand, but there's only 3 charges left on that one.
Do you want another Cure Light Wounds? I have.
Sure.
Sure. Take another one.
How many charges?
Full.
How much is full? 50?
50. I buy them when we're downtiming. It's like Zacharias shows up to the shop and be like, "I'll take 10, thank you."
Yay!
10? We only have 11 in stock.
Then the Mithrin Church
Then you kill him.
fills their pockets with more
Oh,
stuff.
there we go. That's why the Mithrin Church never stops dying.
That's why they get all the money from.
money.
It's from all the money Zacharias spends on them.
It's interesting. You're giving them money, making them more powerful, but they're giving us healing ones, making us more powerful.
I think on the whole they are losing.
But if any of you kill the original Chloe, they will both disappear.
Okay.
So Kyron, keep your freaking claws to yourself.
Chloe.
The warning I give to Chloe is stay out of fireball range.
Question,
Well,
Malachi?
that's not the problem. Chloe has really good reflex, so
And improved evasion.
yeah.
I would assume that Fireaxe could give us a fairly detailed composition of what he thinks would actually make it to that pass.
The biggest and baddest of things.
Right. Is there?
Does he have examples?
Yeah. Does he have any?
He knows what's in his
Blackrot the
army.
troll.
Oh,
Might make it.
man.
That guy.
He's going to be a delight.
He hates you.
Yes. Well, we don't like him either.
I don't even know what we did to him.
He's a troll. That's what we did
He
to him.
doesn't like people.
Well, he almost tried to lure us into
Maybe
a
some
trap.
giants, different types. The frost giants would mostly have made it. He thinks they're very resourceful.
Didn't we send them
They
north?
left.
But they're not here, so that's good.
Though?
Listen to the beer.
Yeah.
Should we do it?
Probably should.
Yeah. I have not a lot of time left.
Let's go.
You gather to do this thing.